It's a beautiful spring day in Lincoln Park, and I have met Carol Duran here, who is the agent on this house we're looking at for $2.595 million here in Lincoln Park. Carol, it's a gorgeous facade. It looks like a great house. Tell me a little of what we're going to see.
It is a fabulous house. It's over 6,000 square feet, built about 12 years ago. And everybody that comes into this house is surprised that it's even 12 years old.
That it seems so much newer.
Everything is very consistent with what people would do today. A lot of interesting architectural details that you'll see inside and out.
Outside, we see a bunch. We see the great ironwork. We've got sort of a rotated lintel. The stone has the sort of runoff area. And just a really nicely divided facade.
Right, and consistent all the way up and through the house.
Well, that's great. Let's go on in and take a look.
Okay, great.
So we enter at the ground level.
Which gives you a really gracious entry foyer, which is not common. Most homes, if you enter from the outside, you don't have this advantage. So you have a really nice reception area.
Instead of walking right into the living room.
Exactly.
So I'm imagining also, we have talked about this as a family house. I'm picturing hockey equipment and sleds and whatever else all gathering here.
Whether it's for the kids or for entertaining, it's a great way to start off in the house, hang up your coats, your equipment, whatever. You have a media room here on one side. There are 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms down the hallway. A full laundry room, closets of course, and then you go upstairs to the main living areas.
And this is where we really start to see it.
Absolutely.
Great. Wow.
That's what everyone says when they walk up here. I think
nice.
They're pretty impressed with what you see.
Well, it's nice to sit between these 2 sets of arches. This dining room is terrific, but I know we want to go into the living room. The arches are terrific.
There's a lot of continuity in the design here, with the arches giving it separation in the rooms, but some room definition as well, the recessed lighting, or indirect lighting, excuse me, the high dental molding, and you have high base moldings as well.
There's a lot of great wood detail. As you mentioned, the base molding is big, is tall, and the upper moldings, I think I'm seeing about 4 layers if we count the part that comes out onto the ceiling. That's very elaborate. And then we've got this fireplace.
Right, and the detail repeats around the fireplace. This is wood burning with a gas starter, one of 3 fireplaces. Beautiful windows. Again, we talked about the light in this house is extraordinary, and you certainly see it here. Beautiful setting on the street. It's a great, quiet street.
And a nice spring day to see it. I like this one detail that I keep coming back to is these concentric circles in the iron that really they're one of the few things that tell you this is a contemporary, not a historical house, but they appear all the way through. I think we saw them at the ground, and I think we see them all the way up at the top, don't we?
Right, we do.
That's nice. Great. More of the dining room?
Yes. Dining room. Again, you have speakers built in all the public rooms, so of course here.
And all the moldings as well. And I can imagine, I mean, sort of a date night, kind of a dinner party, because we come down these stairs. This is great. Really nice. And on into the kitchen?
Yes.
Great.
So you have 2 entries into the kitchen family room area. It's nice and wide, so you have enough room for a table, eating area, bar stools, tons of counter space, cabinet storage.
Nice cabinets. I love the look of these cabinets with the gray boxes and then the white doors. It's different from other kitchens, and it has this nice skyline with the molding on top. It's really terrific.
It gives us some nice interest. We get tired of seeing the same thing.
The same kitchen, yeah. This is not that same kitchen.
Right. So you have double ovens, 2 refrigerators. There's a wine cooler in the butler's pantry. Organized drawers for spices and things, a separate prep sink.
This is, I know from talking to the seller, this is a cook's kitchen. Exactly. She cooks in here, and you can tell. It's very organized. It's got the nice big Viking range. This is clearly a place to cook, not to be cooked for.
Very efficient, right? That's what she likes about it.
Oh, great. And so then we go from here into this family room, and one of the nice things is we still have these ceilings we were looking at with the dental moldings. They're high, but they feel sheltered. We feel sheltered because we're going to go into this big tall room.
Exactly. You've got some nice separation here, so this gives you some hidden space in your counter, and then you come into your family room. Another fireplace, wood burning, gas starting.
Great.
And then the cathedral ceilings here.
With that same molding, the molding carried up there, just really, you mentioned continuity before. We get it. We really get it here. And something we ought to mention that we haven't yet is all these bullnose edges everywhere. The drywall in the living room, everywhere else, we've got these nice bullnose edges, which is a great touch. It means good construction. It means it's been thought through. Should we take a look at the deck?
Sure.
Great.
So this is the main outdoor area. You have a small deck area here, up half a flight of stairs. The main deck, built-in grill.
Terrific, sunny, but we've also got the shelter. And wow, it's nice. It's surrounded.
Nice and private. Of course, it's not planted yet. That's coming in the next few weeks.
Views of the whole neighborhood. This is great. And so we go up, we really have 4 layers here. I think just above us is mostly just a landing.
Correct.
But we came up from one, we're on one, another above, and then the top. That's
a small balcony in the back, and then there's another large terrace in the front on the top level.
That's a lot of outdoor space.
Yes, it is.
And we're above the garage now. We have an attached garage, right?
And below the lower section of this deck is all storage that you access from the garage. So they really thought everything through very well.
Great.
Used all the space well.
More cooking out here. We talked about her cooking inside. It looks as if she can do it out here too.
Family, absolutely.
Wow.
And that's just one of the outdoor spaces.
Oh, great.
Others to see. And this way is the door that leads to a rear closet, which could either be used for coats or for additional pantry or storage items. But half a flight down takes you to your garage, which is a really nice feature. Not a lot of homes have an attached garage. So it's very convenient.
That's good news. An attached garage is a rare thing in this area. That's great. And then something we see as we come back in is this loft. I think this is part of the master floor, right?
It is. This is the office, library, nice and open, but it is all part of the master floor, which we'll see next.
Let's go see that. So here's the master bedroom, which has this nice view out into the trees, has the fireplace, nice room, and then behind us would be the dressing and closets. Beyond that is the master bath. And what I like about the master bath is it could be new. It's from 1997, but it's got all the fixtures and things you'd expect now, like the rain shower head. All right, and then we come up to the top floor, which has this great room, really sunny, skylights above, windows all around, and out in this direction we've got the terrace, the rooftop terrace. So what I like is we see, again, the circles in the iron, we see the finials, we've got these brick walls, so it feels like a very surrounded space, but of course it's open to the sky and this great view.
Exactly, it's beautiful.
Really nice.
Rare to find a downtown view from a Lincoln Park home.
And then when it leaves out, we're really going to feel sheltered.
Right,
oh,
nice
that's
and
great.
secluded.
I like the fact that, I mean, you really do have views off both ends.
Right. You do have a second laundry room here, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms.
And what's nice is we're really not very far from that front terrace, but now we get to a much smaller terrace.
Right. Balcony off of this room, and again, totally open. You're not right up against some other real estate.
No, you've got a view of the whole neighborhood. Everybody's got a deck and a pergola. Oh, this is great. Nice spot. Thank you. This is a great property.
We think so too.